a little shorter. For all those people who have been out of the loop for the past 5 years, or may not be technologically synced, Facebook has been taking over not only a majority of high school students' computer time, but yes, as terrifying as it is to admit, even our parents. Facebook is an internet networking website where you get to design your own profile, give a synopsis about yourself and interests, and meet with people who all have the potential of doing the same. The tools we take from Facebook have everything to do with our futures. And the reality of this metaphor is concrete for how we are going to have to live the rest of our lives. Facebook has taught us how we portray ourselves to others is extremely important. On Facebook, you can choose your political and religious views, favorite quotes, books, and movies. These subcategories, and obviously others, make up who we are as individuals in this society. And it is important that we portray ourselves in a way that we want to be received by everyone. We are going to have to be able to work cooperatively with others. They could be similar to ourselves in our culture, but there will be people in our lives we may not necessarily agree with. But we have to be able to learn to work with them in a respectful manner and not judge them simply because they are different. Anyone who is even slightly conservative and took AP government can relate to this interacting with opposing views. For the teacher, Mr. Urban, leans to the left on the political spectrum a little bit more than the rest of us. But he is still very open for debate, which is something we can all absorb from. Learning how to cooperate with conflicting ideas without being ignorant will make us better citizens of our community. Now, this doesn't mean we have to completely censor or limit ourselves either. You should allow yourself to think and speak freely. We should be able to be honest and express how we feel at times in our lives, be it either positive or negative, so we can say to ourselves with complete certainty that who we are is because we chose to be that way, and not because we are forced to. Jessica spoke about a great example of conflict our class faced back in 8th grade with the handprints on the wall. Regardless of the fact that we didn't get exactly what we wanted, taught us a significant lesson that we're not always going to have immediate success with every battle we face and come out triumphant. But that doesn't mean we should completely silence our opinions either. Facebook also teaches us of the great process of networking. On Facebook, you can pick which network you're in based on your school, region, and workplace, and meet other people from not only your network, but others as well. This is a great example of what we're going to have to do in the future. We have to be able to network and exchange services with people from not only our area, but others as well. This could be cooperating with other major hospitals in the case of a medical emergency, working with other election coalitions across the states, or even working with parent-teacher organizations for the betterment of our school. The class of 2009 has seen its fair share of networking for both the good and the bad. Ben Dobson experienced the impacts of not properly networking when we went up to the Guthrie Theater in 8th grade, and somehow he was left there. It wasn't until the bus had reached 35W that we realized Dobson wasn't on it. But we have also seen the art of networking at its finest when a small group started campaigning for Snow King during our junior year with a Facebook group titled Brad Reese for Snow King '09. That, for those who weren't aware, had a whopping total of 77 members supporting it. Networking is about meeting new people, branching out to other areas in our societies that we may not be familiar with. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment numbers are expected to grow by 10% in 2016. It is important that we can adapt to these changes with knowledge and jobs in our future. We should also take advantage of the opportunities we will have to travel and broaden our knowledge. This could be as simple as taking a semester off and volunteering for a nonprofit organization, or as extreme as going to South Africa in 2010 and seeing the World Cup and the festivities that come with it. If you ask any of our Spanish or German language students about their experiences they've had traveling abroad, they will tell you about what a great adventure it was. We shouldn't limit ourselves to one area in our life. We should experience a wide variety of cultures and groups of people to become more realized of how not only our society functions, but others as well. Above all, Facebook has taught us that there's going to be an edit button in our lives. In our near futures after high school, we'll have the ability to alter and edit what we're doing at any given time. Yes, there are going to be obvious responsibilities and duties you'll have to adhere to, like going to that 8 a.m. composition course next semester you're so going to regret signing up for, or going to that 40-hour-a-week job you are so excited to get. But if you truly are unhappy with something, or you want to change your career, your major, your living arrangements, you will always have the option to do so. And you can't doubt the power that you have to control your own life. You are the sole person who can choose what you want to do, how you want to do it, and when. No one can make that choice for you. I know it seems absurd to compare the accomplished lives of the many men and women sitting before me today to a free access social networking website, but in front of me is this red sea of state football champions, painters and potters, section softball winners, DECA debate speech participants, all-state band members, our future servicemen and women, and who could forget the brilliant replicated version of the band Journey. It's the basic underlying principles we can take from Facebook that will bring us great accomplishments, from the portrayal of ourselves to how we cooperate and branch out to others, and simply understanding that nothing is set in stone are the tools that will accompany us in our futures to come. Thank you.
Jenny.